What is good, everybody? What's good? Yeah, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to hit you guys with another banger today for audio. Today, we're going to talk about eye contact and the importance of eye contact and what it represents and why it's such a powerful tool to have, especially when you know how to use it, right? And you ever notice that a lot of times when you're just going about your day, it could be doing errands, it could be, going out, whatever, it doesn't matter. You ever notice that a lot of times people don't really like to look at you in the eye? Better yet, you might be the type of person that doesn't like to look at people in the eye as well. And that's just because the power of eye contact is a real thing. It's a real thing. And, if you know how to use your eyes well, it has a tendency of really being effective for you. But before I show you or tell you about how effective it can be, go ahead, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Definitely want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you guys think. And let's just get started. Let's just go in. So eye contact. Basically, man, it's a powerful weapon, man. I mean, just on the basic fundamental level, a lot of people obviously have different color eyes. You see people with dark eyes, light eyes, gray eyes, blue eyes, green eyes, you name it, and the cool thing about eyes in general, it has its own level of uniqueness to it, and so if you're a person who has like lighter color eyes, even like hazel, whatever, it doesn't matter what it is, utilize it, man. And one thing I had to learn in a lot of ways is you got to utilize the things that work for you. Like for me, like my smile is a huge thing. Like my smile would be like the equivalent of like, a woman who has like beautiful blue eyes, she has blonde hair, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to just know how to utilize it. And if you're a person who has eyes that people are attracted to, then you want to utilize it. You want to like take advantage of that, and you want to show that off as much as you can, but you also want to know how to be able to use your eyes to convey what it is that you want to convey. Because remember, a lot of times, you hear different people talk about this all the time, that 80 to 90% of communication is nonverbal, right? And a lot of it has to do with energy, but your energy as well has to do with your eye contact. Your eye contact is also a part of your energy, because you're conveying what you're seeing, and you're giving out your energy, and you're looking into another person's soul, basically. People don't understand, man, that like when you make eye contact with somebody, the one thing that a person cannot hide is their eyes, man. That's a game that I would always drop on women all the time, is that, look, your eyes don't lie, like they're smiling right now and they're smiling at me. And a lot of times it is. And that's just because that's how they really feel. A woman can do, for instance, all kind of stuff, pretending like she's not interested, but she can't hide her eyes. Guys, same way. Guys can't hide their eyes. If you walk down the street a lot of times and the guy cannot make eye contact with you, it says a lot about him as a person and his own insecurities and how depleted of an individual he is. And so eyes have a way of really reading that in a person. That's why it's so important to be able to read eyes and read eye contact very, very well. And so one of the things I've learned when it comes to eye contact as well, especially in conversation, is that when you do make eye contact with someone while you are talking to them, it also sends a message that you're engaged in what it is that they have to say. One of the things that people realize, or I don't know if they realize it, I realize it, but the number one topic that people love to talk about is themselves and everything that's going on with them. And so if you're the type of guy or type of girl who knows how to use their eye contact, when you're looking at somebody in conversation, to them, they're going to be more connected towards you because they're realizing, wow, this person is really looking at me and really paying attention to what I have to say, whatnot. And so what they don't understand and what they don't realize, but you do as the person who knows how to make eye contact, is that when you make proper eye contact, you are now drawing them into your aura. You're drawing them into your presence. And now they see something different in you. As a matter of fact, going back to what I was saying, when the number one topic of conversation is themselves, right? And you don't say anything about you, but yet you know how to stay engaged. Now they see you as being mysterious. Because now it's like, okay, this person is really locked into what I have to say, but I don't really know much about them. But yet I find myself just, saying my life story to this person and just telling them all my personal deep, dark secrets to this person. And I don't really know anything about them, but yet they're intrigued because they realize, okay, dang, this person cares about what I have to say. And now I'm just like, this person doesn't really say much about themselves. So then now they conjure up a thought process of who you are as a person now, because you don't give your information away. You don't give your energy away. But that's because you're using your eye contact in the proper fashion. And that's how you're supposed to do it. Because, like I said, at the end of the day, it's a part of your aura. It's a part of your presence. It's a part of your demeanor, is your ability to be able to look at someone in the eye and let them know exactly what it is that you're thinking, what it is that you're feeling. Now, eye contact in a lot of ways too, when you lock eyes with another person, keep in mind that you are also exchanging energies. So, while it's important to show your eye contact, and it's important to show that and maintain frame as a guy, what's also just as important too is not every person that you make eye contact with. So what do I mean by that? So like, I'll give you an example. Like sometimes you can have eye contact with a woman, right? And let's say you your gaze towards that woman is maybe a second or two too long. Now all of a sudden, now she might start feeling certain things about you. And now she might start getting attached towards you just based off that eye contact now, because you prolonged it. And she may not be somebody that you were attracted to, but yet because you kept it there, she read it in a much different sense. And now all of a sudden she's now feeling certain things because of it. Now that's why I'm saying that when you're making eye contact, make eye contact. But don't be careful not to prolong it, especially for somebody that you don't want to do it for, because you can run into situations like that. But more often than not, people don't like to stare very long. They don't like to look at you in the eye. They don't like to look at other people in the eye. And that's just because people by nature are they're low energy in that sense. And it's not to be rude. It's not to be disrespectful. It's just fact that a lot of people tend to be low energy. And you can tell just by the base on how they look at you or the lack thereof. And so that's something to just keep in mind when you're talking about eye contact. And like I said, if you know how to use it, sometimes you can be able to lock eyes with somebody 50, 100 yards away. And sometimes that's all it takes, man. It's for that to happen. You could be at a club, you can be at a bar, and you can look at somebody from across the room. And if you can lock eyes with that person and they can lock eyes with you, and that's a connection that you want, sometimes that's all it takes right there. And then it just leads to something more. If you're a dude, you go ahead, you make that approach towards her, shoot your shot, see what happens. Women, same deal. Women, if they want to shoot their shot, they shoot their shot. But sometimes they'll give out that eye contact to let you know too that, hey, I'm open. That's fair game, and I'm open as well. So just something to keep in mind, man, and just learning about the dynamics of that. Now, sometimes you don't want to make no eye contact with a woman. She got a dude like that. I mean, I'm not suggesting that at all. Know your surroundings, know your situations. This is where you want to develop discernment and read the room, read the situations well. But outside of that, like I said, man, just, Don't be afraid to look at somebody in the eye. Don't be afraid to let them know what it is that you're thinking and feeling. Let them in when they look in your eyes, just like they're letting you in when they make the eye contact with you. So that's just something to keep in mind, y'all. But I just wanted to drop that audio for you guys. Another banger up in here. But yeah, go ahead, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Definitely, man. Much love, much appreciation. Thank you guys for the support. And I will see you guys in the next audio.